Hello, everyone. Welcome to this webinar. This is going to be a webinar directed to you who are an entrepreneur or even an individual that is just seeking more clarity about their lifestyle, about their life, and about their mindset. As you see here, it's about being an entrepreneur. It's about entrepreneurship, but it's also about how you live your life in the best way possible so that you can reach your goals in the most amazing, flowing way possible. This is about mindset, and it's about mindset shift. It's about that energy that doesn't let us be dragged down by emotions, thoughts, and feelings which are negative. You know, that feeling that, you want to do something or you want to get out of bed and you just want to, grind and hustle and just be who you are because of what you do, and you feel so excited about doing it. But then the alarm sounds and you feel totally disempowered and you just want to click the button, the snooze button, and go to sleep again. So this can be prevented by having a strong mindset. It is something that we are born with, but I believe that you can actually, make it stronger. It's like a muscle. The more you practice it, the more you exercise it, the more it becomes valuable to your life. And why do you need this? You need this as an entrepreneur to really make you feel self-confidence, to make you feel self-accountable, to do whatever you need to do on your business, on your business trips, with your family, with your friends, and mainly by being self-confident about what you do in terms of your products, your services, and whatever you offer. So why do I want to share this with you? Because I believe that only with self-awareness, you are able to take your brand and your business to the next level. So hear me out, and please send me any questions that you have by DM, or just find me on Facebook, send me a PM, or just email me. This is going to be fun. So let's get started. This is basically about mindset and about self-awareness, but I believe that there is several points which I coin the 4 pillars of health that we cannot live without, and that make everything else happen in the best way possible. So whenever I work with a client, or whenever I make sure that people are wanting to really take the steps in order to reach their goals, that this is actually covered. And it is 5 things that I believe that everyone needs to do in order to stay healthy, not only in their mind, but in their heart, in their emotions, in their emotional intelligence, with their intuition, and with their brain. The brain is one of the most amazing parts of our body. If it's not healthy, if it's not balanced, then it doesn't serve us in the best way possible. And if the brain doesn't serve us in the best way possible, then we are not able to actually get out of bed with that energy which is super powerful, which is super focused on what we want to do and who we want to serve. Service is the key. The more you serve, the more you are able to get that kind of gratitude from other people and be grateful for what you do at the same time. So I coined the 4 pillars of health, and here it says 5 things everyone needs to know, because there is 5 pillars plus 1, which makes the 5 things that I really, really believe everyone should live by. And the first thing is actually eating a healthy diet. I had a choice when I was about 25 years old. And the choice was become a vegetarian or not. Actually, at the time I was 23, to be exact. And I was still in the university. I was on my last years of the university. And I was studying to be a civil engineer. And basically, I chose to become a vegetarian for several reasons. One of them for spiritual reasons, but I actually felt that it was the right thing to do. But this is not compulsory. This is not, like eating a healthy lifestyle, eating a healthy diet doesn't mean that you have to be vegetarian. On the contrary, you can eat whatever you want, honestly, but to do it with consciousness. And the consciousness is about what you are intaking being top on light, force, and energy. And by this, I mean that you eat fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, and anything that is fresh that is locally grown, if possible, and if possible, organic, bio, etc. And I say this because, you know, I much prefer to buy non-bio food, non-organic food, which is locally grown, than the super duper organic things that are grown outside of my area, which many times come nuked throughout the borders, and you know, they miss that life force that is so vital for nowadays life. So eating a balanced diet, full and rich of vitamins and minerals and everything that you can find in vegetables, fresh vegetables and fruits. The other thing is to making fitness a priority. You know, how many of us have heard that running 10 minutes a day creates a chemical reaction in the brain that actually helps you become smarter, more focused, more aware, more motivated, just by practicing 10 minutes of run per day. So if you don't know, this is the power of a simple run, a simple 10-minute run. You know, I really recommend and encourage you to do this on a daily basis if possible. Otherwise, just do whatever you want and can. So if you can't really run, you know, just go for a walk for 15 minutes, or go to the gym and practice a little bit of some simple exercises, or just stay at home and breathing exercises is what you do. But something that keeps the body alive, that brings that extra oxygen to the brain, because guess what? It's oxygen that feeds most the brain. And there's not many things that have oxygen in the world. Actually, from you know, out of the head, there are two things that I can focus on. One is oxygen and the other one is water, because it has oxygen inside. So oxygen is the main food for the brain. Do you agree? If you agree, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and enjoy the rest of the presentation, because oxygen is really, really one of the most important things. So make fitness a priority. Another thing which I think nowadays is getting spoken of, but not many people actually practice this on a regular basis with a really you know, nice rhythm, and is getting enough sleep. You know, if you don't have sort of 6 to 8 hours of sleep minimum per day, then you are missing out on certain hormones that the brain produces during the night, such as melatonin, or you are really, really making sure that you wake up every morning with that kind of fogginess, with that kind of lack of focus, lack of motivation, and that sense that you are feeling tired. So getting enough sleep is vital. And there's several techniques that I share in my courses on Udemy. You can just go to my website and see the link. You know, there's several courses that I created, which include a module about tips and tools that you can use in order to have a good night's sleep. So if you suffer from insomnia, or if you have sleeping disorders, there's many, many tips and tools that I focus on that I really advise you to have a look at. Boosting your immune system is another thing that I find vital. If you don't, you know, like boosting the immune system is like boosting or making sure that the oil of your car is really, really in a good state. You know, sort of food is the gasoline that you put in the car. Oil and all the kind of mechanics that work in the engine of the car are the immune system. And so keeping the immune system boosted is a must. You know, eating healthy, making fitness a priority, getting enough sleep are already enough to boost your immune system. There's other things that you can do that can boost your immune system, such as, you know, taking some other supplements, such as B12, vitamin B12, or vitamin D, or vitamin E, or vitamin K, which are really, you know, very important for us vegetarians. But if not, just, you know, switching off your mind for a moment by really relaxing also increases your immune system, boosts your immune system in a natural way. For more information about the immune system, I also have a specific course that I focus point by point on how to increase and boost your immune system. Now, these are 4 things that I find vital. There is another one, which is being alert and focused and drinking enough water. So alertness and being focused can also be practiced. You know, it's another way to keep your health to the top. And how do you increase your alertness and being focused? One of the ways is actually to be aware and self-aware of the way that you talk to yourself. Many times there is many unconscious ways even unverbal ways that we could, how we communicate to ourselves, which many times we don't get aware of how it works, but we have a feeling, and a feeling of uncomfort or kind of a depressive mood, and we just feel low on energy just because of a thought, and we are not even aware of it. So being alert and focused, in a proactive way, so that you can actually, again, train the muscle of alertness by being focused and being self-aware of what's happening inside of you is a must. And then, of course, drinking enough water. I had the misfortune, sort of speaking, to have problems with my kidneys. I had kidney stones. And speaking with urologists, they all told me the same. It's not enough to just drink fluids during the day. It's not enough to have your beverage or your soda or your tea, your coffee, and say, look, I had a lot of fluids during the day. No, they say it's vital to drink water. And they say up to 2 to 3 liters of water, my friends, per day. Of course, it depends on the time of the year or where you live. Of course, in the summer, we tend to be having to have more water because we release a lot of water, to manage the temperature of the body through perspiration. But still, it's enough to drink 1.5 to 2 liters of water and to keep it on a daily basis. I myself have to remind myself many, many times. By the way, speaking of drinking water, here's to you. Another thing that I heard about water, just as a side tip, is that a Russian scientist was saying that drinking water from the tap is actually the best water possible if you use a filter. So they say, this scientist from Russia, and I really truly believe, because that's what I've been doing for many, many years, is better than drinking bottled water. And if possible, to have water from a fountain, better, but still the best is to have water from the tap, or even normal water that you can get from the fountain, but filtered, because there are some specific filters that actually take out impurities which are actually toxic for the body. So I just wanted to know if you think this is enough. And if it's not enough, I just wanted to quickly present myself. I've been, as I said, for almost 20 years, living a healthy lifestyle, or the healthiest that I can, making sure as a vegetarian that I have my omegas 3, 6, and 9 to the top, drinking enough water, making sure that I exercise my body the most. And, I started reading books when I was 17, but books that were totally focused on envisioning your best self. Books that brought me to realize what spirituality could bring to my life. And, reading books from, spiritual teachers such as Osho or Yogananda, or, teachers such as Paulo Coelho or Eckhart Tolle, or even inspiring authors such as Ogmandino and Neil Donald Walsh. And so reading those books really made me feel that there is something out there that I wanted to discover. And so from the age of 17, I really started having a different mentality, which, I was brought up with in a Catholic school and, in a Catholic family. And that really brought me to wanting to realize my dreams. And so I started living a life based on values such as kindness, commitment, honesty, generosity, and gratitude, and really, really wanting to fulfill my dreams and fulfill other people's dreams. It became my passion to really be able to move to India, which I did after graduating from civil engineering, living there 1 year and going deep into meditation. So this is another point that I think is vital. And you can read here the points that really make meditation a must nowadays. Improving your concentration and focus, encouraging a healthy lifestyle, being really able to increase your self-awareness by bringing down all those hormones which are so nowadays present in our bodies and make chronic stress and anxiety. Hormones like cortisol and adrenaline that are generated here in the adrenal glands, right here on top of the kidneys. And so it is so important to keep the stress levels and anxiety levels to the minimum. And so after that, after being part of a movement in India, I came back and I really got into Tony Robbins' workshops, and I went to do UPW and Date with Destiny. That really gave me a base of PNL, PNL, NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and also coaching, life coaching. And then I started the whole process of becoming a coach, which I then finished by creating my own certification through the ICF and being a total life coach. The other thing that I really believe it helps is essential oils. And I have a lot of workshops to do with essential oils on Udemy. I have almost 3,000 students, and they are having a lot of success. And I really invite you to have a look at those workshops. But with all this, I really would like to ask you for a commitment for you to improve your health and your well-being. A commitment that doesn't have to be permanent and doesn't have to be for a lifetime, but at least commit to something. 1 hour per day, 30 minutes per day, 5 minutes per day. It doesn't matter how much time you commit. I just want you to commit to something that you believe you can do, which has to do with your health, which has to do with your mental health, with your mindset, and with your self-awareness. And I would like you to also, ask simple questions. Since we are talking about entrepreneurship, since we are talking about being mindful, having a mindset which is strong and really, really able to let you focus on what you want to do. And with self-awareness, asking, what is your truth? Asking questions like, what do you really want? And most importantly, why do you want what you want? So these are all questions that I've been asking myself again and again and again. And why have I consistently tried to ask these questions to myself? Because I really want to get to the bottom of exhausting the questions and exhausting the excuses. Even today, I was reading something fantastic by Gary Vaynerchuk. I don't know if you know him, but I really recommend that you go there. YouTube, all the social media platforms he's present, and check out his content. And he was saying, no excuses. Whatever you want your mindset to be, it has to start by saying to yourself, no excuses. But that can only come with not only a consistent training of your mindset, but a consistent training on your self-awareness. So how do you develop this quality of really wanting to know what you want, finding out your truth, and really knowing how to actually address your truth and the goals that you have in life? There is a way that I believe that can really boost your energy and focus in a natural way. And this is something that I wanted to share here with you. And there is 8 points that I would like to focus on today. And they are these ones. Many, many, many. Actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points. These are the points that I really would like you to focus on, which really boosts your energy and your focus. And whatever boosts your energy, whatever boosts your focused and really focalized on your goals, your most admirable aspirations, and your wildest dreams, creates a strong mindset, creates a great self-awareness that every entrepreneur needs to use and needs to create a space inside their brains, inside their hearts, inside their bodies that really, really empower you on a daily basis. So having a strong mindset, having a strong self-awareness are a must. But, it's very, very important to work with a coach, for instance. And even Tony Robbins, I posted a video 1 minute long of him speaking about his coaches. And he was saying, I constantly train my mind. I constantly train my body. And I do it with coaches. If you go to my Instagram, Wahido Morata, check out the video that I'm mentioning so that you actually understand what he was saying. And he was actually crying because he was so moved by his own words and by the energy of the room. Because it's really, really interesting if you don't focus on having the help of someone like a coach, which comes from a third party and from a perspective which is neutral, non-judgmental, then you are able to tackle limiting belief systems. Without having that kind of external perspective, you will always be like convincing yourself that actually the things that you tell yourself are true. Things like, I cannot do it. Things like, if I don't have the resources, I won't be able to reach my goals. These are limiting belief systems. And many times we need a peer group which is very strong and very like-minded to point us out that we are going on the wrong direction and telling ourselves things which might not be true, to really understand and be aware of limiting belief systems. And one thing that I work a lot, and I have videos about this on YouTube and other platforms such as IGTV, is procrastination, rapport, intuition, and emotional intelligence. These are themes that if you don't really dig in, if you don't really understand the mechanism behind procrastination, if you don't understand the mechanism behind rapport, then you cannot be the best communicator with others, but mainly with yourself. And so if you don't know how to develop rapport, you don't know how to develop network skills. And if you cannot develop network skills, you will never be able to communicate to your clients in the best way possible, but you will not also be able to sell your products. You will not be able to really understand what people are looking for and deliver what they are looking for. You will not be able to address your target audience, your avatar client. You will not be able to understand with the intuition, which is again another thing that you train. You are not born with intuition. Actually, maybe you are born with intuition, but somehow you become more mental. The energy becomes more focused in the mind, because we are rational beings, it's obvious. And we have a reptilian brain here in the back of our brain that actually focuses on rationality, doesn't focus on intuition, focus on instinct rather than intuition. And so emotional intelligence is also something that I really, really love. And I'm actually going to become a certified life coach in emotional intelligence, because it's just amazing. And I have so many courses on this, and I have thousands of videos, thousands of hours of videos speaking about emotional intelligence. I really believe that if you are emotional intelligent, or if you use your emotional intelligence in the best way possible, you will be always able to not only perceive, but understand, and eventually be able to control your emotional states. Because agree it or not, I'm sure you agree with this, most of the situations that drag us down and don't empower us come from an emotional unbalanced state. So it's important to keep our emotions tackled and really be clear about what we are engaging with and what serves us in that moment. Modalities of communication go totally with emotional intelligence. So there is basically 3 modalities of communication. One is aggressive, one is passive, and one is assertive. So what you need to do, and I'm sorry to use the word need, I don't like it, what you can do is actually be assertive. And assertive comes from a space which is not aggressive and is not passive. And it's a space where you can really communicate from a neutral space, from an assertive space, which is much more clear. I also speak about time management, and I also speak about goal setting. And what I want to share with you is actually that I've created an amazing workshop where I actually focus on all these things, and I focus on many other things. And I really would like to let you know about this workshop. It's actually an online course. And it's an online course that allows you to know how to achieve goals in a very structured way, in a way that is methodological I'm sorry, sometimes English words are quite difficult for me to say, but has a methodology, has a structure that really allows you to go step by step with a specific program that allows you to really, really be aware of your goals, first of all, being really aware of your why, being really aware of how you are actually going to create the little steps to reaching your goals, and really focusing on the most admirable aspirations that you might have in the moment, because your moment really dictates your present and really dictates your future, and sometimes even the past, believe it. So this is where the entrepreneur mindset shift comes in, where I will focus with you on this step-by-step program on creating strategies to create business and brand growth so that you can stand out from the rest of the competition. So if you are in a position that you are an entrepreneur, or even an individual that doesn't know how to get to the next level, if you are not able to get more leads, if you're not able to get more sales, if you are really stuck with the communication that you have with your public, or if you are really not clear about what you want to do or where you want to go, or if you want to change your career, if you are really stuck with an unempowering mindset and you are not aware of what you want in life, then this workshop is for you. And this is what you can achieve after taking this course. You will learn how to generate active income with integrity, build a trustworthy brand, apply online marketing strategies, and run a successful online business. And you will also learn the what, the why, and the how to achieve any goal in life, in any area or expertise, with a strong mindset and a deep inner self-awareness. You will learn how to take action and execute from a space of clarity, vision, self-awareness, and self-confidence. So who doesn't want to be self-confident on what you do, on what you want to share, and eventually what you want to sell to others? You really need to have this amazing mindset that allows you to take action and really execute with that confidence on what you're selling or what you are basically focusing on your life that serve others. You know, there's a big difference between serving others and being able to get something from others. And when you shift that mindset to be one of service, that you really want to give, that you actually care for the people that you work with, the people that you're serving, then the mindset will totally change your business and put your brand really focused on service. By the way, again, a little bit of water is always good. There's more things that you will learn and get from this course. You will have a clear vision on how to elaborate an action plan for achieving any goal. Have a deep understanding about how to stay focused and motivated to follow through, which for me, it's one of the amazing things that I offer as a coach and that many coaches that I know really offer, which is high level of accountability. So if you don't understand how to stay focused or motivated and having that kind of self-motivation, then you can count with me as a coach, for instance, or seek the help of someone that is part of your peer group that gives you accountability. And of course, I will share tips and tools to address lack of motivation, focus, and also how to tackle sleeping disorders, stress, anxiety, and much more. So there is basically 4 modules on this course, and each one of you will give you everything that you need in order to address all these things. But besides all this, I'm going to give you bonus material. So besides this online workshop, you will get a 30-minute acceleration coaching session with me. And in this session, we will first of all see if we are a good fit and plan and strategize how we can work together so that you as an entrepreneur can put your business and your brand in the next level. It's an offer that I am sure that you will appreciate. I will also include you in our membership in our only Facebook group. So it's a private group on Facebook that allows you to interact with other members, you know, share whatever you have been facing trouble with or facing obstacles or being challenged by. And it's like a group that can actually support each other and make you see how you can actually be helped by them and by this amazing peer group that you will be included in. And I will also share weekly curated newsletters. And in these newsletters, I will share so many tips, you know, how to address social media and how to include neuromarketing or digital marketing in your campaigns, and how to properly do Facebook ads and Instagram ads, and many more things, which go from videos that I actually make only for the people that I work with that actually committed to working with me in a more direct way, in a more personal way. And, you know, they are just fantastic. And this is the offer. You know, if you register today, I am going to offer you a 33% discount on the full price of this workshop. So at the moment it's $299, and with 33% discount, you can get it for $199. And this is a workshop with 4 modules, 47 lessons, divided by videos and written content that you can download. You can do exercises in your house, in the comfort of your living room or your office, and you can just do it at any pace you want. And again, I will keep you accountable and I will keep you on track. And you just have to go to mindset.wahidomorata.com, and on the checkout, you can use the code CHANGE, in big letters, and you will get the 33% off. I would really love to hear from you. And, you know, this is an offer that I really believe that you cannot miss. And by doing this, you commit yourself to actually excelling in your business and bringing your brand to the next level where it belongs, you know. And the thing that I would like to share you lastly is this, and this might blow your mind. It's my favorite slide, actually. And the slide is, yeah, it's blank. It's blank for a very, very specific reason. Let me just sip some water. And let's have a moment here together. And the moment is, this is the canvas of your life, right? And so it's empty. It's totally empty, which means that whatever happened in the past is from the past. You will never be able to recover it. Whatever is going to be in the future is the future. It's not written yet. And the canvas is the present moment. And my question for you is, what are you going to write? What are you going to draw? What kind of creativity, what kind of mindset are you going to put yourself in so that you write the canvas of your life? Your life is in the present moment. This is the present moment. The canvas is here. It's yours to write whatever you want. And my question is, what are you going to write it? What are you going to write in it? So, my friends, this is the end of the presentation. I really hope that you liked it, that you really put into practice all these steps. And I really believe that if you do this with a consistent methodology that I present in my workshops, in my online courses, and in my sessions, in my private sessions, that you will inevitably become more self-aware, that you inevitably become very strong in your mindset, a mindset that is totally focused, that is totally aware, that is totally driven and fueled by your why, by the reasons why you are doing what you're doing, the reason why you wake up every morning and you say, this is the day. The canvas is again blank, and this is what I'm going to write in it. So, my friends, I really enjoyed spending this time with you. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you soon. Enroll today. Go to mindset.wahidomorata.com. Use the code CHANGE and really, really, really change your life. Do it for you. Don't do it for me. Don't do it for anyone. Don't listen to other people's judgments. Listen to your own judgments. Seek a peer group that actually empowers you, or seek a group that has a mentor, or seek life coaching sessions and enjoy your life to the max. That's what I wish for you. Thank you very much again for being with me here, and I see you soon. See you on the other side. See you tomorrow. See you now. Thank you. Bye-bye.